How's it going, guys? I haven't been able to stream recently. The quarantine and my shitty internet have made it really hard for me to stream, but I figured if I'm not streaming, I could at least try and record some content for YouTube, since that's been going well, and I know you guys want to see the content, so we'll at least have it on YouTube. So I'm gonna be going through the Cinderella Cup, which is going on right now. We're still in stage 2 Group A, trying to get to the Group A finals. I've lost a lot of matches due to getting DC'd and things like that, which has made it difficult, and can't really stream, which sucks. But I don't know, man. During these times where I don't feel that great and things are kind of bad, still trying to do something and give you guys good content. So I hope you guys enjoy the show. We're playing the Avarice or mid-range Blood. That's been shown out recently. We have 6 Raceway Claws, which is pretty good, and Naria, she's animated, so that's nice. Even got a spicy one-off Boomer Devil, because he goes face. So hopefully this can carry us to Group A finals. That would be very, very nice. It's weird because I'm so used to playing the game on stream. In fact, it's the only time I play the game is on stream, so it's kind of weird to play the game without having like chat to look at, and even for me to do the content, it's like we won't have me responding to chat, like the memes that are going on. We got like Sky going like honk honk, or 17 with his like long paragraphs about God knows what, or Kirby and Justin battling out to see who's gonna be the top chatter of the week, and everyone else. So I don't know, man. I miss streaming, but like with my internet, it's just, I don't know, it's such a struggle, man. It's not what I want my stream to be like, so maybe taking a break is the best way to go. Okay, currently, first game against Dragon. A lot of Dragon out in the wild. Dragon's pretty good, but that gets pretty aggressive. I'm trying to go face a lot. Could have kept the Ilya, but I'm trying to get a good early game playable cards right. Ilya is great later on, but in the early game, like you never play Ilya as a 3-drop, so I think Tottener is fine. It's kind of weird because this deck is essentially like an aggro deck, but it's really not, right? So people call it, mid-range Blood, Avarice Blood, Burn Blood. It definitely goes face a lot. We have 2 Racer Claws in hand already, and that's pretty nice. Ideally, you want to get your damage from your followers early on, while your 2/2s can go face. And then later on, once we've lost the board, which we definitely will, then we can spam Racer Claws to the face, right? So early on tempo, later on damage. And later on is like as early as like, turn 5 or 6, because the thing about this deck is that it's definitely fast, so things go by very quickly. Okay, gonna get the tree out there. In turn 4 we could play Circe Knight, Evo him, and play Bloodbinder as well. We have 3 Racer Claws in hand now, that's 9 damage, so imagine I only need to do 11 damage to him. And probably means we with a face. That means I don't play Circe Knight, but the play instead is to just, dare I say, Racer Claw this man in the face. Alright, so we have 2 Racer Claws left in hand, but he now goes down to 13 life. Granted, Dragon does have a little bit of heal here and there, so we'll see. Ideally, we just finish it off with Boom Devil. The thing about Boom Devil is that for 1 card to do 5 damage, it's actually worth a lot, right? Like, it's expensive, obviously, but it's 1 card 5 damage, which is more than any other card in our deck, right? And turn 7 is around when we want to end the duel anyway. Alright, well, Doofy shows up. He's gonna Evo, get 2 play points back. If he doesn't fully clear, we may Evo the face again. Although I probably want to still play an Evo Circe Knight at some point. So, he's getting set up, but our deck doesn't really care too much. We just care about going face. Okay, so let me play this first, see what I draw. Or is it just Unleash? Because this is 4 damage. And then 1 more Racer Claw or Boom Devil wins the game. Maybe that's just the way to go. Means we don't play Circe Knight. Oh man, Lucius is so good here, but I can't play it. I won't play it. It's just face, Evo face. This is 4 and 6. I have 6 damage. I'd be like right there. What a crazy deck we're playing, huh? Am I scared of dying? Like he has, technically he has 10 damage on the board himself. Maybe he could kill me, although I doubt it. But there's always a risk. With the play that we go here, if a bat survives, we win the game. At worst, we do some sort of like Lucius to stabilize, and then have Boom Devil close the game out next turn. But okay, this isn't that bad because Lucius will stabilize. It's just, we could die technically. It's a lot of damage. At least he hasn't played Corrosion yet, right? And if I could play Bear. Bear heals me. Oh, we're like so close to lethal. I have 6 damage. If I had one more play point, Bear would win the game. Okay, so if I Lucius, how many trees have been destroyed? 2. Corrosion doesn't kill me yet, but it definitely could kill me. Definitely could kill me. And then we can't play Razor Claw, but it doesn't matter because he's dead to Boom Devil, right? So the play is Lucius cleans up, I claw the face, and then if he kills me, he kills me. He probably can. It's very easy. You just have to play Corrosion and destroy 2 trees. That's probably super easy. If I play Bear, I get some life, but we don't answer the board. So it's not any better. So I guess I just take the risk that he can't close the game out. But if I draw like if I draw an EO, I can get some life out of that. Maybe that makes a difference. Okay, draw EO. Okay, because this clears the board. Actually, no, it doesn't. Oh shit, no. Okay, Lucius is the play. Because EO does 5 damage to Rolla, which is like the drain would have been nice, but okay, so we set up for Boom Devil lethal next turn. Although I could very easily die because he could just play Corrosion on 2 trees. It's a close duo, you know, it's up to him at this point, and I think it's a good it's like a good display of how that deck works, right? It's gonna be that alone just ends me. It's gonna be really close one way or the other, right? Games are gonna be fast and furious, and that's kind of like why this deck is fun, and I don't know, it's enjoyable. Sometimes we race your claw, and then sometimes we die to Corrosion. Trying to think if we could have played that differently at some point in the mid game. Definitely could have just like maybe try and fight for the board a little bit more instead of ignoring the Baldufi as a 6 attack follower, right? I like maybe push a bit less damage and delay my lethal, which gives him more time to set up. So it's hard to say, right? I guess we'll just say no regrets. Okay, that means that for me to qualify, we'd have to win the next 4 games, which probably will not be easy, but we could do try my best. It's weird. It's so weird to play Shadowverse and not have chat. A lot of people that watch my stream and are part of the community, a lot of people have told me that like, if it wasn't for me, you know, playing and streaming the game and making content, they probably would have moved on. They probably wouldn't have played Shadows for so long, or they would have moved on to other things, you know? But it's part of their community that keeps them engaged and playing the game, right? But I think it works both ways. Like if I didn't have chat to entertain me when I play the game and, you know, to make content for, then I probably wouldn't, you know, have stuck with Shadowverse for so long. And that's not to say that I don't enjoy Shadowverse if I'm not with chat. It's just like, you know, being in a community makes the game so much more enjoyable, right? And it's so much easier to play games when you have friends that are playing and you can like talk to and interact with. So I don't know, just stuff to think about. 1 Razor Claw. I'm going second. I really want EO. More than Lucius. Although Lucius isn't bad. Well, I think this matchup, assuming he's playing the same deck, people play Machina Blood, but I don't know, this deck might be the most popular Blood deck at the moment. But I think it comes down to EO. EO is so crucial. If you can like wipe the board and, you know, get the drain, it's such a big difference in life. But yeah, you know, even if I can't stream, and I don't know, maybe it's a week, maybe it's 2 weeks, I don't know how long I have to wait for it, but I hope you guys can at least still enjoy the YouTube content. When Hellspear's 2-drop is essentially the worst one. Every other 2-drop would be better there pretty much. I guess debatably EO would be worse, right? But at least we have a 2-drop. Okay, see, like I want to ignore those and then EO them. That's what I want to do. Thursday Night's a good draw as well. Although I think this is just at least play this guy with Storm. I was gonna say playing the Manas makes me lose on the reactivator, but I guess it's fine for now. So he's Machina, and we were gonna go phase no matter what he was doing anyway, so I really would like that EO though. Would be so nice. See, as soon as he realizes like, oh shit, I have to trade, right? Oh yes, you have to trade. Noon's pretty good. Alright, so EO is arguably the best draw. If not, I mean Lucius is an option. It's okay. Could play Princess Knight and Lucius. It's not bad. Can you go for free, which, you know, might matter, might not. I'm going second, so I have the extra EO anyway. Okay, so I guess we'll draw first. Because I might EO Cersei, I might not. EO is a good draw. I guess we'll just hold it and I'll just, you know, Lucius clean up these 2 nerds. Like, I'm not gonna play EO for the universe. It rarely happens in this deck anyway. I have too much life. So Lucius has to die against the Noon, which is kind of annoying. I'd say this is not the ideal early game for us, but I've done some damage. We have a Claw and an EO, and maybe I can draw a Neria or something. Although I think it's a match where I'd rather go first, and I'd rather have a bit better early game. Like, if I had the EO when the turn started, it would have been so nice. A turn of EO, Corrupted Bat, clear the board, push 2, and set up a 2-2 would have been really, really nice. But I guess no matter what, EO will always be good, right? You're like, can't be a turn where she's not good. I also feel like I really, very, very badly need a haircut. I don't know if you guys could see it, and maybe you're like, oh, you look good, and I'm like, man, I always look good. But I could look so much better with a haircut, chat. Could look so much better with a haircut. Bear is good. Let's me curb out. I don't have Neria anyway. Sure. Like, Bear is the best possible tempo I could do there, and he still pushes 2 phase damage, which is nice. Essentially, I clear his board and I push 4 phase damage this turn, but I also end with double 3/3s, which is nice. If he plays Neria, then I guess that would suck for us. I don't want him to heal. We have 1 Razor Claw. We need to draw more Razor Claws. Maybe a Boom Devil or something. But yeah, deck is very, like, simple-minded, I guess, right? We just have to go phase, which kind of makes it an aggro deck, except, you know, we have, like, nice mid-range plays. Okay, Armor Bat is fairly weak. He's not clearing the board. It does get ward, but not the end of the world. Okay, best draw for me would be Neria. Okay, so Unleash first, see where we go from there. Wow, these bears. I mean, bear pushes good damage. I cannot say no to the bear damage, but it also heals me, which is nice. Because it could buy me some turn. There's some builds of this deck that don't run the bear. It's definitely not mandatory, but I like him a lot. Because he's a bear, but, you know, not a bad card either. Okay, so he goes to 7. We have 3 damage in hand, and Hellspear Evo is 4, so we have lethal next turn. He has to ward up or heal, which is not easy for Machina Blood. Also, you know, he has no Evos, and I still have a 3-3 left over. So I'd say I like my chances currently. But yeah, Bear is great. There's a lot of ways you could build this deck. Some people play things like Urias. Not everybody plays Boomer Devil, but, you know, essentially anything that goes face is good, right? Maybe it's what Blood was meant to do all along. I think he playing on Machina's means I win the game. Because I can't imagine he can get a ward out now. Or a heal. There's no way. No card could be discounted for the 3-cost ward for Machina Blood, I don't think. So I think that's another win for the good guys. He's gonna clear the board, but we have just enough damage and just enough play points. Okay, leader effect, clears. See, like, he plays all Machinas and his next turn might be crazy. His next turn could be like play triple mono and we die, right? But the thing about this deck is that it's, you know, it's really fast. So we won't let him get there. Alright, so Evo in this guy. Razor Claw. See, so the Lucius Evo being free did matter. Because it means that I have this extra Evo to push face damage. And the 1 Razor Claw. Okay, I put this at 1-1, which is a decent score. Although, again, since we lost the first one, I must win the next 3 in a row, which is kind of rough. But it's been kind of a rough Grand Prix for me again, you know, with the stream getting disconnected and all that. I've lost so many Grand Prix runs to just disconnects, which feels terrible. I do like the UI though, I do have to point that out. And I miss streaming, I don't know. Maybe a break is good though. If it like, it's getting to a point where it's like, it's really impacted my mental health, so, you know, taking a break, taking it easy might be good. I just wish there was like a, I don't know, like a date to look forward to, you know? Like if I knew that it's shitty now, but like, okay, 1st of May, we're back to normal, like, I think it's okay. But I think part of the thing that gets me is that like, there's just no date for when this shit ends, so I just don't know if it's like, you know, am I like this for a week or am I like this for another 2 months and I just don't know, right? Do we keep Neria going 2nd? We don't know. She's animated. Maybe I just toss everything and we let Lady Luck decide. I don't hate Lucius, but we'll see. Like, Neria is so strong, but it's better going first and want to have good early game. Specifically EO, I'm looking for EO early on. Going 2nd, the best thing I do is play EO on turn 4. And I'm assuming he's the same blood deck, but you know, like the last guy, he could just be a more Machina build. And that pretty much proves it. He might technically also be a more Natura control build. Those are playable. Okay, that's a great top deck. And we commence the go face operation. We have a great draw. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop Unleash. And hopefully the Unleash finds me EO. He's not trading yet, but I think he'll start to trade soon. There's the EO. See, like, I don't have to trade. Because my damage is worth more than his, basically, right? And I have EO, so if he doesn't want to trade, he gets punished really badly for it. And if he wants to trade, then I got the face damage. It's just a win-win for us. Shadowverse is pretty annoying, but it's not bad because as a follower with 3 health, it survives the EO damage, which lets me get the drain off. And that could make a big difference. See, now he realizes like, oh shit, I have to trade. Alright, so play the EO, and since we only have 2 plums of October, nothing too exciting. This is just a Razor Claw. I can play Razor Claw to make sure I get value out of the drain. Try and, you know, maximize my damage essentially. So he's already down to half life. We have Bear, double Razor Claw, and Boomer Devil to close out the game. Seems like a good plan. Like, he might Naria me next turn, technically, but I think we'll be okay. And if he doesn't clear the board, we'll probably just even the phase 2. Like, in the mid-game here, the Machina Blood deck struggles to clear the board. They just like evil one thing, because they're not playing the devil. Okay, so the idea is, if he plays Naria, but then I just go phase, then it doesn't matter, right? So this is 3 damage, he goes to 7. So how do I get the 7 damage? This is 6, and Bear is 2, that's 8. So I'm gonna make it so that if he plays Naria, he just loses the game, right? And the way to do so would be to just play Creepy Madness, so that I get, you know, 2 damage off of the Bear. We Evo the face. He plays Naria, I double Razor Claw him, and he loses the game. That means that for him to win, he has to not play Naria, which is already suboptimal essentially. But Machina Blood, he would have to play like Blood Core is like pretty much the only thing. If he plays Blood Core, that would be problematic, but I think we could still be okay. He'll likely be like, oh, well now I play Naria and I wipe your board, but we don't care. So, you know, early on I'm like, do I keep Naria going second? And I think I don't regret not keeping her. Gonna fuse. Maybe to us another draw. But committing 5 flames to this means that he can't clear. If he had this last turn and he would clear the board, then the game might have played out a bit different, right? Although the Mecha Shot is a incredibly powerful leader effect and card in general. Or deck is just too fast, which is, you know, kind of weird, but such is life. My deck plays 6 Razor Claws and hey, there's the Naria. So Claw to the face. Claw to the face, nice and easy. Gotta love some blood deck, right? Like, I don't know, this deck just feels like it just plays Shadowverse, you know? Like, Shadowverse is such a, like, quick game where it's like, the strongest thing you can do in Shadowverse is have a good game plan and execute it well, right? Like, trying to stop your opponent's game plan is not a good strategy in Shadowverse, it just never has been, right? And our deck doesn't care what the opponent's doing, we just have a very solid strategy of, hey, let's do 20 damage, and we have tools to do that. We can end the game quickly before people get, you know, shenanigans and get to abuse all Machinas and OP cards like that, so it's just good. Surprisingly fun too, you know, it's just fast. It's that it has that like edge of risk to it. Like you always know it's risky because like you lose control of the board and you lose the game on the spot, you know, but I don't know. It's kind of weird because I usually I would say I don't enjoy aggro decks. And you know, it's debatable whether this is an aggro deck or not, but definitely knows where the place is and knows how to go phase. Also, not surprisingly, the game is filled with, you know, blood players, but we're playing blood, so I guess I can't complain, right? Okay, I'm going first. So EU is not as important, and yet I'm still keeping her. At worst it's a 2-drop, and at best it's still EO, right? We'll see if this guy's Machina or more something else. I'm not gonna play the Madness, we have the tree to get it for free anyway. Going first, one of the best things I can do is play the Naria on 6. It's just so powerful. Like, although Naria doesn't go phase, she can get to survive and go phase for 5, which is a big deal. Sometimes Naria just buys you time for you to get the Union Bursted Ilias or the Razor Claws, right? This is looking really good, chat. It's all coming together. Okay, so we're gonna plan for that turn 6 Naria with the Creepy Madness. That means that I need, you know, plays for 3, 4, 5. Okay, Mecha Win means he's full on Machina again, which again is fine. Okay, Sursa Knight is acceptable since I need to draw cards and I need to do stuff. Like, yeah, I won't get to EO him, but again, we rarely use EO for the Universe anyway. Just so AoE is good enough. I still need a little bit more. I need a good turn 4 play. Like, turn 5 is probably EO plus, I don't know, something. I need a turn 4, and it could be play double 2-drop. It's just like, that's not too strong. But if back can go face for number 2, that's a big deal. He goes to 14. Play Mecha Shot without the Evo, interesting. Okay, you know, this is acceptable because it lets me play one of these for Storm right now. It still cycles into a card. Because I have the second one, we can play this one. I think it's fine. Okay, is Unleash better? No, I could play EO Unleash next turn. Better to use my Storm. He's probably gonna EO this one, I would guess. Maybe he plays the second one, I'm not sure. Either way, EO's probably enough to like clean up on the board. If my curve is EO into Naria, I think that's good enough. Then ideally Naria cannot be answered and she goes face for 5. And by then I've drawn more Razor Claws, that's the plan. Not even the Mecha Shot, perhaps because he wants to clear both followers, which is fair. But that means that my EO cleans up super easy, which is good for us. Just makes it easier that the Naria can hard carry. So in this case, I already have the EO, but playing Unleash first is still better to see what I draw. And it might tilt them if he thinks that I top decked EO, right? The great thing about EO is that she still pushes phase damage on EO. For our deck, EO is usually just 2 extra phase damage. And even though EO's clearing the board, she's still pushing that 2 phase damage. So now we have Naria on 6. Then after that, my follow-up is Razor Claw Hellspear. If I set the EO for the Hellspear, this is the 7 damage we were doing before. Even so, I still need another 5, so we'll see. But I get a card draw from next turn, and then Creepy Bandage draws another card. And then on turn 7 I draw another one, so... I mean, all I have to do is draw more Razor Claws. There's also a chance that he doesn't fully clear the board, which is not that unlikely. At which point we would probably EVO one of the best of the phase. Oh, he got the heal, that's cheating. That's actually 100% cheating. Okay, so Naria clears the board for free. We could pre with a Flood Behemoth, which might actually be better. I guess it's debatable. It's just the bad is 3 phase damage right now. But if I pre-evo Flood Behemoth and he can't answer the board, then Naria pushes 5 and that just wins the game, right? The question is what is better, and I think the pre-evo is where it's at. Going first against the opposing Blood player, they just can't handle this, right? It's too strong. I'm gonna say this is the better play, and I guess we'll see if it pays off. Like, it's just too strong, right? If Naria survives to go face for 5, we have another Razor Claw, a Bear. Okay, so he plays this on Naria, but like he has to EVO his Naria manually, right? It's just not that good. My Naria survives. My Behemoth survives. My Bat dies though. Okay, so let me think what is the best way to handle this. Because I could just, you know, Naria clears here. This gets answered though. Naria survives but barely. What if I claw this then I Naria? Then this survives as a 4-1. Naria still survives. And then we just set up for next turn. I lose my claw, but I get the board, which I think is worth it. Call me crazy, but I think this is the way to go. Like, this is still 4 face damage, and I still have 5 flames left over, which I suppose should be Bat plus Bear. Playing the Bat means that I can enable Avarice next turn. Bear still pushes 1 face damage, it's a 3-3. So hopefully this is enough to just win the game. And if not, we could try and, you know, draw my way out of this. Like, based on the board and the life totals, I'd say we're meant to win this game. And I think the pre-evo on the Flood Behemoth was really strong. You can see why, right? Okay, so he plays Almachinas and he loses the game. Again, Almachinas, great, fantastic, broken card. He's absolutely insane, right? But if the game is over when Almachinas is played, then it doesn't matter, right? We just have to play faster than him.
I seem to have lost.
Nice and easy, just cleaning up on the Machina Blood. Okay, so that puts us at a very respectable 3-1 score, right? If I'm not mistaken. Alright, so if we win this last one, we qualify to the Group A stage finals or Group A finals. And if we lose, then I guess we don't, but it's been a good run. I think we could do it. You know, I've shown that I'm a master of this deck and I can send those Razor Claws to the face. We could draw Narias on 6. We could play Bear and do face damage. I could do it all. I'm going first. These, you know, our claws are good, but the dragon was what we lost to. I'd rather have minions early on, like I said, and have the claws later on, right? Going first with a Lucius Goblin is fine. We haven't really seen Ilya in this build, or in this run, but you know, she's in the deck. She's on our way to just go face for 3, essentially. Okay, I need to draw a 2-drop. We need to draw a 2-drop. The Vampire is the best one by far, because I need card draw. Okay, I hate to play EO like this, but this is still 2 phase damage, essentially, right? I need to just draw well, because we're going first, and my opening hand is double Razor Claw, which is not ideal. Let's see how much damage my Erling can get me. Bear is great. Bear is one of the best draws there. Like, you know, we saw the power of the Bear in the other games, but Bear going first like this It's a 3-2 that pushes 1 face damage. Like, Barry is so likely to attack you to the face. It has really been a 1 card that pushed 4 face damage, if not more. And he gets you nice heal. The Barry is great. The best draw now is Unleash, I think. Alright, well, we have Razor Claws, and I have nothing else to do, so I guess we Razor Claw him, right? What else am I gonna do, right? This is the deck. He's at 7, we have 3 damage in hand. Eo's gonna be really, really slow. Maybe drawing Circe Knight is the way to go now. Okay, maybe he clears 1, but not the other follower, and we're okay. If I get 2 with a phase, that would be so nice. Peter's kind of broken, but might we be okay is the question. No, really? I'm so salty. He had 2 Tyrannosaurs in the early game, not 1 but 2. That's actually so... Okay, well, here's what I'm thinking. Boom Devil on 5 on 7 kills him. That's what I'm thinking. I guess to make sure I don't die, we'll Evil Trade. Okay, this is my final stand, and I don't have chat to you know, back me up, but I believe in my plays. And I dare say, if he didn't have double Tyrannosaurus, he would have lost by now. Because he had to Tyrannosaurus my 2-drop and the 3-drop, right? If he didn't, like, he would have taken so much more damage. The best draw would be maybe another Razor Claw, just to make it so that if he heals... Oh, shit. Then Boom Devil can kill him. Okay, so I need face damage. Just anything that goes face is good. You can also draw, like... Okay, this is bad. I need Unleash into the 2-drop Devil. Wow, this guy cheated so much. I don't know if I could beat this. He had absolutely everything. Like, if you're playing against my deck, exactly what you want to see, right? Getting 2 Respites, Cherub with the heal, and double Tyrannosaurus. Like, come on, man. That's so much cheating. Well, it was a good run, chat. Alright, so ultimately we won't qualify in this run, but I think there's still one more, and maybe I still can qualify. If I do make it, and you know, next week I still can't stream, then maybe I'll just show the finals as a YouTube video as well. That would be nice. We were close! And then Dragon players gotta be cheating out there, man. But, you know, we showed how well we could do against the Machina Blood, so there's that. Not a bad run. 3-2 is acceptable. Chad would say it's a data run, though. Anyway, you know, I hope you guys enjoy the video and, you know, hang in there. I know I'm not able to stream right now, but I hope you guys understand, and trust me, I hope this is fixed soon so I can go back to making content for you guys. Later.